Hello and welcome back to Codecademy's Learn JavaScript. We're in the function section. This is return. When a function is called, the computer will run through the function's code and evaluate the result of calling the function. By default, that resulting value is undefined. Function rectangle area takes width and height. It creates a variable area that's assigned width times height. When we go to log that out, it will print undefined. In the code example, we defined our function to calculate the area of a width and height parameter. Then rectangle area is invoked with the arguments 5 and 7, but when we went to print the results, we got undefined. Did we write our function wrong? No. In fact, the function worked fine, and the computer did calculate the area as 35, but we didn't capture it. So how can we do that? With the keyword return. We have a function, calculate area, takes width and height. We create a const area, and it's assigned the width times the height. We then return the area. That is our return value, and we're able to return it using the return keyword. To pass back information from the function call, we use a return statement. To create a return statement, we use a return keyword followed by the value that we wish to return. Like we saw above, if the value is omitted, undefined is returned instead. When a return statement is used in a function body, the execution of the function is stopped and the code that follows it will not be executed. Look at the example below. We have function rectangle area takes width and height. We say within there, if width is less than 0 or height is less than 0, we would return you need positive integers to calculate area. If it's false, this will never run and it will just return width times height. If an argument for width or height is less than 0, then rectangle area will return you need positive integers to calculate area. The second return statement, width times height, will not run. The return keyword is powerful because it allows functions to produce an output. We can then save the output to a variable for later use. Our instructions say, imagine if we needed to order monitors for everyone in an office, and this office is conveniently arranged in a grid shape. We could use a function to help us calculate the number of monitors needed. Declare a function, monitor count, that has two parameters. The first parameter is rows, and the second parameter is columns. So if we zoom out, we can go ahead and we can declare a function, monitor count, that has two parameters, rows and columns. Let's run that. We did pass. 2. Let's compute the number of monitors by multiplying rows and columns and then returning the value. In the function body of the function you just wrote, use the return keyword to return rows times columns. We should be able to run that. We did pass. Now that the function is defined, we can compute the number of monitors needed. Let's say that the office has 5 rows and 4 columns. Declare a variable named num of monitors using the const keyword, and assign num of monitors the value of invoking monitor count with the arguments 5 and 4. So we go here, we can do const is assign num of monitors and assign it the value of invoking monitor count with the arguments 5 and 4. So monitor count 5 and 4. Let's run this. We did pass that. And last, to check that the function worked properly, log num of monitors to the console. So now here we go down, console.log num of monitors. And that should give us our 20. We do get 20. We did pass. So the important thing that we're learning here is the return value. If we want our function to return a value, we must use the return keyword. The return statement allows us to return a value. If we do not have a return statement, our function will return undefined. As we also learned, we can use conditionals and have a return statement within there that would return if that if condition is true. And if not, we could have another return statement. As long as you're understanding that about return statements and how they work, then you're getting this lesson, and I'll see you in the next one.